Hey, another Sunday night.
What's going on,
Hey, how everybody doing?
What's happening?
Same day, different stuff.
Here they are.
I brought my own Emmett tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
How many Emmets do you have, John?
The show is doomed. Doomed, I say, doomed.
Cool. Well, that was a long couple of weeks.
It was actually.
Yeah,
It was,
been
wasn't it?
been a good solid couple of weeks too.
Yeah, I'd say something, but I won't. Because it's just not going to do it.
Actually, figure's been weak this month for me. I only got 3 of them.
My phone's dinging. I got stuff going on, so I'm not being rude, folks. I'm really not. I'm just trying to keep track of something here. And okay, so there. So yeah, I mean, not.
What's going on, Cobranomics?
Yeah, hey man, what's going on? Not hugely productive, but there was. I mean, McFarland's still dropping stuff like crazy.
Yep.
The good news is I think almost across the board, everybody's being very selective about it because it's a lot of, stuff that we either have or repaints or, or pre-orders, which, you're still paying for them. But
what's the deal with the Superpowers line? Did he get to keep that?
No, that is a deal that they made with Entertainment Earth to do. Well, last I heard, John, there was at least 4 waves from here on that they're doing, but they're Entertainment Earth exclusive waves. There will not be anyplace else.
Oh, okay.
Goody.
Yeah.
But it's McFarland doing them, right? Or is it?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Hey, look at there. Our #1 fan's back.
This
What's going on, Nancy?
That's the wave that they announced the other day is that it's more of that Return to Superman eccentric. So this is a Superman wave. Supposedly, some of it I had heard would be like there'll be another Batman wave, there'll be a Green Lantern wave, and then be something else. They're very, each wave will be centered on a certain character, and then that's it. The Mattel stuff is already, showing up. So
It is
the kids line. Let me be clear on that. That is the kids line. That is not the collector line.
It's not.
I've seen some today at Target in Florence. For kids line, looks very good.
Yeah, I mean,
can't argue that.
I think that's one of the things. I mean, we'll get into it later, but I think that's one of the things that is causing so much confusion and consternation, as my mother used to say, because some of these people are freaking out over these toys and they just can't seem to read the comment before or after to figure out, or the post itself, that this is the kids line. It is not the collector line. But no, I mean, some of them are actually pretty cool. If you take the accessories away from them, they would be a pretty decent collector line. You put the accessories back with them, it's definitely a kid's toy. That makes sense?
Yeah. They remind me of the old Batman toys.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had all the launchers and stuff, and them things, people love them.
Tell you the truth, they don't look all that different from what Mattel did before. To be perfectly honest with you, it's the tail end of things that they had the DC license before. So,
well, they had them all over Target. They had the Batmobile, they had the Batman, the Robin Cycle, Joker, and the Flash.
Yep.
They had them all.
So, yeah, we'll get there. We got other stuff to do.
Way down the road.
Yeah, why don't, just for giggles, we've got a guest. And before we talk about Gadsden, go ahead and bring Adam in because he might want to talk about that before we get into his stuff.
What's up,
Adam?
How's it going?
AKA BamaFrede.
Everybody hear me? We're good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Yep.
Well, how's everybody doing?
Good, you, buddy?
I heard some talk about the Mattel line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there later.
Are those the adult collection?
No,
No.
it's the kids collection, man. The kid
I
collection.
know, isn't it? No.
Well, I'm sitting on pins and needles because I'm blown away with the kids stuff. What are they going to do with the collection line?
Look, unlike some people, I am mainly a movie collector,
Right.
and the last line that Mattel did with their movie stuff always just looked like garbage. And so
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for the comic book based stuff or the cartoon based stuff. I don't have much hope for Mattel in live action properties.
I'll be curious to see how much of it they actually do, because to be perfectly honest with you, McFarlane has been so heavy with the live action
With the
stuff
live action, yeah.
that I don't know if the market would be ready to do it all over again. You see what I'm saying?
No.
I don't think DC is going to have enough stuff coming out in the near future that people are going to be clamoring for.
No.
You know, I've
Right.
got my Keaton, I've got my Nicholson. I don't need them anymore. We're good. I got them.
And I think that's the point. There's nowhere near as many with the movie lines and the TV lines. You cannot come up with anywhere near as many variants as you can with the comic book line. You just can't. Those characters appeared the way they appeared, and that's it. They don't have, in some cases, 80 years worth of comic books to go back to. So
Those new ones that NECA just released, those things. I'm sorry if you like them. Those look like hot garbage. Those look awful.
no, and I think, sadly, I think NECA is showing the strain of really being in bad shape business-wise.
Yeah, I think so too. It
Yeah,
has
they
been
really
noticed.
are.
They are.
And sadly, guys, NECA is in a lot of financial trouble. all
They
of a
are.
sudden. So,
Well,
and just as a sad note, did you guys see that Dark Horse, after 50 years, Dark Horse Comics shut down?
Did not see that.
That's it.
Yep.
Um,
And they're going to finish
realize
up the
it.
line, the
Right.
storylines for some books, and then that's it.
Yep. And if you kind of shrug your shoulders at that, I want you to think about this. They kept Star Wars, Aliens, Predator. I mean, some of the great DC crossovers and Marvel crossovers that they did over the years. They kept all of those properties alive through a small portion of the 80s and throughout the whole 90s. So think about that.
What happens to the properties that they do have? That they
They're already Marvel owns most of them now.
Some of it? Okay.
Yep, Marvel already has them. They've had Star Wars back since they bought Lucasfilm. They bought Fox, so they have Aliens and Predators, and they
They've
unit
already
those
had
away
access
from them.
to all of that. Yeah.
Yep. So that was however many years ago that was. Even Fox is a number of years now. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
they pulled all the properties once they bought them, and that was it. So
Another one bites the dust.
yeah, they said that the last retail spot that they had was the store in California, and it closed today. Been there 46 years.
It's like the George Carlin bit about you only think you have options. You don't have any options.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. So
More and more
Well,
stuff going that direction.
yeah, I mean, with Dark Horse, we were just talking about it, bud. Between Disney, it was Disney. Between buying Lucasfilm and buying Fox Entertainment, 20th Century Fox, they took all the licensing. They took all the IP from them years ago. So they've just been hanging on since, and that's it. It's done. There's nothing left. So
I think a lot of these comic book companies like this, what's another thing that's killing them, they're not creating new characters.
You're 100% right, Corey. But here's the problem: we have a serious imagination gap going because there's been so much created in the last, let's say, 100 years, even that literally, no matter what you come up with, the consumer can look at there and say, "Been there, done that."
Simpsons did it.
Pretty much.
So,
And I was trying to figure out how to say it, but a lot of the imagination for this stuff and writers is gone nowadays.
it is. It's just.
I mean, it's hard to. But I mean, there's so much stuff out there already. It's hard to come up with something new.
It is. It's
I mean,
that old scripture, whether you like it or not, nothing new under the sun. That's kind of where it's at. And let's face it, we went through a period of time where everything was reimagined, right?
Yeah.
Which I think actually hurt the cause, because some of those concepts could have been used for brand new characters instead of being wasted on messing with the nostalgia of older characters, and it failed. But now that idea has been used, and it's used up already before it even had a chance to get any legs. So it's complicated, but I think we've all noticed that there is a serious imagination gap. What you do to be new, I really don't have any idea.
I think the video games and cell phones killed imagination. I mean, our generation, you go out in the woods, play with your friends, pick a stick at your Conan.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I think that's another thing that's killed it.
I wouldn't disagree with that, because our brains don't work the way they used to.
Mm-mm.
And for the younger generation that there doesn't work the way it used to, their used to isn't the same as our used to. You know what I'm saying by that? I mean,
Times have changed big time. So.
imaginative. We were a very imaginative generation. I mean, we had the greatest movies and the greatest TV and the greatest comics, and we played and we created and we problem solved with growing up, and that's all been taken away. So what's the basis for this newer generation to have much of an imagination? It's tough, man. It's really tough. But video games are in full on collapse.
Yep.
Because it's all app-based games where it's pretty mindless, to be perfectly honest with you.
Click this button, click that button.
Yeah, I mean, these are not AAA games. They're just not. And
easier is better when it comes to gaming now.
Yeah.
I remember when Mortal Kombat first come out. You
Up,
had to do
down,
like
down.
7 left, right, up, down, right, BA to just do a move.
Button
Now
mashing.
it's not even like that.
Yeah.
Well, see, I
Or
played
this
video
with
games
Mario.
over. Yeah,
Come on, jump!
I played video games over 2 generations. Beginning, you had to learn patterns and strategy. Now, when you hang up, you just hit a reset button, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is I remember Pong, Asteroids, Battlezone, and teenagers sitting there with keyboards getting dysentery on the Oregon Trail. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, it was different. So, yeah.
I think I only made it to Oregon one time out of about 5,000 tries.
I don't think I ever made it.
I didn't. I have to be honest with you. I never played that game, but the next brother up and a kid named Scott Baker that lived up the road, they get putzing around with a Commodore 128. And I always knew something went bad because I was out messing with something in the garage, and I'd hear the cussing and the swearing because, I'd be sitting there going, somebody got dysentery.
Ran out of bullets just as the buffalo showed up.
Yeah.
Snake bit. That was a good one too. You got bit by a snake.
Be elbow deep in a car or a motorcycle or something, and you'd hear them yelling and screaming because the playroom was right next to the garage. It's like, yeah, there it goes again. Somebody got dysentery.
First generation gamer rage.
Oh boy, wouldn't they get mad? Wouldn't they get mad?
Worst part is it was programmed, so it was random. You didn't even know when it was going to happen.
Wow.
That's how
part of the
simple
fun.
It was as random as it could get back then, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
Gadsden Collecticon. Let's do that real quick before we get jumping in here with Adam and seeing some cool stuff. And there you go. We are
About
7
2 months
weeks.
out.
7 weeks.
July 24th, 25th.
The 2 days before my birthday this year. So
Nice.
So
Nice. So yeah, I mean, more guests.
The only one I would know is Ron Simmons.
You don't know Smalls from the Sandlot? Come on, man.
Yeah, he was there
Well,
last year, right?
No,
Yeah.
No, they had they had Squints.
Squints.
Oh, that's right too. Yep, very
Right.
cool. So yeah, he's gonna run the gamut on the Sandlot guys, right?
And then the other guy, he's the one of the original killers, I guess, from Scream.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Bobby.
Scream.
Yeah.
I watched
Scary
the first
movie.
one. I never watched any of the other ones. They're on like Scream 20 now, and I don't know.
Oh yeah.
it's 7 because I watched it last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
right.
one
Yeah,
of the
but
originals.
Actually, pretty decent.
Oh, I've heard they're all okay to watch. I'm not a horror fan. That's just not
No,
my thing.
I like horror movies.
Mm.
Yeah, I
I
watched
liked
it last night.
I liked him. I liked him when I was a kid. But geez, good lord, how many different ways can you see somebody get hacked to death? I mean,
Well,
You know?
can count that now.
and
that's
then,
like when-
let's face it, I think Shane will agree with me. They're not scary anymore. They
Oh,
haven't
no.
been scary. at
No.
all.
I think I jumped one time. I probably laughed more than I jumped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Now, my favorite
But-
scary movie is Seven. Seven's my type of scary movie.
7 was a smart movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like the mind games.
Mhm.
and let's face it, most of us were watching back in the 80s. Most of us were watching Friday the 13th because of other things, not Jason Voorhees. And
Exactly.
that is not what we were watching those movies for.
First time I ever saw one.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was 5 in the 80s. I wasn't watching anything.
No. Right. I know. That's why.
And the bad
I
thing
was
is,
5. I was 5 in the 80s. And I still watched it.
it was just back
That
then.
explains a
You
lot.
scared to death of the movies,
Played a lot.
and now
geez.
watching it, I laugh. I'm like, why? Why?
Yeah. Halloween.
Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason I'm warped like I am, because they let me watch horror movies and stuff like that when I was 5 years old.
I will tell you, the first two Halloween movies were actually very good. John Carpenter those were scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a long time ago. So, and that's how many of those did they end up making? 10 or 12. So, cash cows, man. So yes, back to Gadsden. Now that we know Ghostface will be there.
Yeah.
Ron Simmons, I always liked him. Damn. I know we'll probably people get in trouble for that.
Oh,
No, you can't,
No,
you can't say the F word about
I was a big fan of his before he was the first ever black world heavyweight champion in WCW.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Bradshaw were actually the acolytes for the Undertaker. They helped
Yeah.
the Undertaker off the ground.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is way before he ever come to the WWE.
Oh yeah. So yeah, interesting.
Played their best role as APA.
Yeah, and if I ain't mistaken, I think he won a Heisman Trophy at Florida State too.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I know he played for Florida State.
I don't think he won a Heisman Trophy, but I think he
Don't
won
think
the
so.
Defensive Player Award.
They have.
Very cool. So you guys will notice 2 days this year,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. For if you can't make it on the first one, you get a second shot at the second one. But any of you that have spent time at shows, if you're going to make the second day, make it early, because a lot of these guys stop packing up early on Sundays. So,
Yep.
This is Friday night.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing like a kind of early preview night Friday is what they're trying to do.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I
Oh, I'm
love it.
sorry. Yes. No. Well, yeah. So,
Except for the part
So-
where we got to work till 10 o'clock, then be back there the next morning.
well, yeah, that's kind
Well,
of
yeah, but the opposite of that is rushing to set up in 2 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rushing to close out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how much stuff gets forgotten or messed up or whatever. Yeah,
Or just thrown in a box because I gotta get out of here.
right.
Yep.
Yep, exactly. So
And
that's
ticket-
cool. I
Ticket
mean,
sales are going to be the same as usual.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think they said
$5.
$10.
$5, $10 VIP or early bird or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I tell you, Jonathan has done a great job with this.
He has.
From nothing to a pretty cool little thing. I mean,
Yep.
For all the toy collectors, they just announced that a buddy of mine that owns Second Chances Toys in the Atlanta area is going to be vending here this time.
Chance is
Very
coming over.
Oh, David is?
Yeah.
David
So
Chance.
they're going to be there this time, which is great. So
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
I like it. He done me some good deals in the past.
yeah. And if you haven't gone to his store, They just
Yep.
expanded it about 6 months ago, and it is nice.
Yeah, it's a great place. And I got to tell you, from just a standalone perspective, there is a huge comic book shop in the same
Same little plaza.
And
Yep.
same little plaza. Thank you for the word. Yes. And that's a great shop.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's a really great shop. So that's a double whammy as a destination day trip type thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a cool place. So yeah, Mr. Adam,
Hello.
what the heck are you up to now?
Well, I have two different things to bring to the council this evening. So first
you've
off,
been
and
promoted.
I sent Shane a couple of pictures. So my wife and I went on a trip to South Carolina. There is a bookstore that she wanted to go to. And when she went to the bookstore, I took an opportunity to go to a couple of collectible stores. First one I went to was Toy Federation, which anyone who watches YouTube knows Toy Federation is absolutely wonderful. Enough is said about Toy Federation. If you've never been, you got to go. It is awesome. However, down the road from the warehouse, the book warehouse that my wife wanted to go to, was this collectible shop, Cosmos Collectibles. I had never heard of it, had never been to it. I looked on Google for collectibles areas, and his store popped up, and I looked. It had pictures from the inside, and this store is stacked. It is a honey hole. I am breaking every fisherman's rule. I am showing you where to go fish. If you are up in the Toy Federation area, this store is absolutely awesome. I think I sent a couple of interiors also, if we could just the loose stuff. So many. I don't do Transformers. I don't know Transformers, but he has the Transformers. G1, different variants, different all of that kind of stuff. He had tons of Star Wars. He had a whole section of just G.I. Joes, both retro and classified. He has dinosaurs. He has Hot Toys in there. It is an absolutely amazing store. I definitely highly recommend it. The only disappointing thing was that he didn't have any of my Sesame Street characters in the store, my Muppets characters in the store. He said they hadn't been moving, so he had them back in storage. And next time, let him know that I'm coming, and he'll bring them in special for me.
Oh,
which
that's cool.
just tells you how great of a store it is. I mean, I literally walked around, and it's not a huge store, but it's packed. I mean, you can see how much he has on each shelf and everything, and it is sought after premium stuff, and all of it, at least the stuff I was looking at, reasonably priced or really well priced. He has old toys. He has I think I sent a picture of it with the DC UC stuff. He has a whole collection of that. There's some of his GI Joe stuff. The opposite side of that little kiosk was full of more GI Joes. If you are ever in the mood to make a drive, it's about 4.5 hours up to the Greenville area in South Carolina, which to his store would probably be closer to about 4 hours. It is worth the drive if you're ever up in that area. I definitely highly recommend it. There's the DCUC.
Oh, nice.
Awesome stuff that I haven't seen in years, and it's absolutely wonderful. And like I said, for what he has, it's relatively really well priced. I ended up picking up a RoboCop 3 with the jetpack to go with my NECA RoboCop.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I picked up a that if you go back to that Simpsons picture, if you can, that down at the bottom with the Krang and Krotos, I bought that set from him too, so I can put those with my modern Simpsons. Because I know it's rumored that the line's not dead, but I really think the line's probably dead or at least about to die. And so when I saw
Looking like it, isn't it?
Do what now?
I said it is very much looking like it, isn't it?
Yeah, and so when I saw those and the price he had on them, and the price, like I did a mini bundle, and I got a little bit taken off. I mean, the guy was absolutely great. We talked Star Wars for a few minutes. It was, if you're ever in the area, that I can't recommend it enough. It really, not so much. I didn't pay too much attention to the vintage stuff. I don't collect like the vintage stuff, but if you're looking for a wide selection of everything, this is the store to go to. It is an awesome
There,
store.
John. Just for you, John.
Elvira.
Yeah,
Elvira.
Mick Jagger?
There's a
Mick
Mick
Jagger.
Jagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I
You
didn't
know
know
what-
they'd done a Mick Jagger figure.
To go with your Elvira.
They're supposed to have Keith Richards coming out too.
Is that one of the mummy
Yeah.
figures?
Yeah, the zombie.
They got, they got Elvira. Maybe they can get the Oak Ridge boys. Pop a
I
mile
have-
mile.
I have
Yeah, for
literally never seen this much Mayfex in one place at one time.
That
Yeah,
is a
that's
lot.
a lot of Mayfex at
That's
$100
insane.
for a piece. Yeah.
And so, like, I walked in expecting just like a couple little things, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I have to let people know about this. This is
I mean, what do
this
you-
is absolutely
Seriously, think about that. That's like $20,000 worth of product sitting right there,
Ain't no
yeah,
doubt.
Yeah.
that's insane."
Oh yeah.
If not more.
if not more on some of them. Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Just
I didn't take pictures of everything. I it was, I could have OD'd in there so easily. It was insane.
Oh, they got a Mayfix Hellboy right there. Right there on the middle or the side of the Street Fighter. Ain't that what that is?
No, that is more Street Fighter.
Oh, that's
Okay,
King.
my bad. He zoomed in. I can see it. Never mind.
Amy, is that what her name is? Something like that?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
Cammy. Yeah, it's
I
Cammy.
don't do the Street Fighters, so I got
Yeah,
I got the overpriced Mortal Kombat. So
But that right there caught my eye.
yep,
Shaggy.
Yeah,
Scooby and Shaggy.
girlfriend would have had to have them.
Yeah, I want them bad.
I had the Shaggy for a hot minute. It's a great figure, just not my scale. I like
Yeah.
7-inch. But yeah, so if you're ever up in the South Carolina or the northern Georgia area and you want to make extend your drive a couple of hours, and I mean, he had brand new stuff on the shelf too. I mean, he had like new brand new McFarlane stuff on the shelf. It's not like it was delayed or anything like that.
Right.
Like sometimes collectible stores are where Walmart has it for 6 months before they get it. He had everything in there. And he's on social media, he's on Instagram, he's on Facebook, and he seems, at least from talking to him the one time, seems like if you reach out and contact, he'll respond and let you know what he has if you're making a trip up there or something like that.
Very
So
cool.
Very nice.
at least promising. I just, I was really taken aback by it. So I just wanted to share that with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Could have
Very,
dropped
very
it.
nice.
Like the Marvel Legends. There you go.
Nice.
All right. And then the other thing that I've been working on, I think we're going to have to switch.
Oh, shoot.
my-
We're out of time. We're Go ahead, bud.
So if you want to switch me over or however that part works.
I'll bring it in.
All right.
That would have been the perfect
Need
time.
to, need to ask him about the new Batman figures Walmart's got. They're 8-inch. I can't remember Dark something other who created them.
You got it, Adam. You're live on that.
All right. So y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So one of the things that I have been working on is my Muppets display, or what I'm calling my Jim Henson showcase. And so this is all hand sculpted, hand built. It is a mixture of NECA, a mixture of the Palisades Muppets, and then the boss fight Fraggle.
Okay,
So
hang on just one
we're
second,
gonna-
Adam.
Do
Hang
what?
on just 1 second. Hang on just a second.
Oh.
When Adam says that that's all handcrafted, hand sculpted, it's all handcrafted and sculpted by Adam.
Yeah.
It wasn't sets that he bought and pieced and parted together. That all of that work was by his hands, not from somebody else. So I want everybody to make sure they know that. Go ahead, bud.
All right. So the idea is, we'll start up top as best as I can, anyhow. So we have Sesame Street up top. We have our 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street building. And then we have the corner store. And underneath that, we have Jim Henson's Fraggles in Fraggle Cave. And beneath that, we have Muppet Theater.
That's cool.
And so each of these is individually built. I use Palisades playsets
Sure.
in certain ones of them, like that. But then I also built my own playsets to go with them too.
Very cool.
And so these things, I love them. I love everything about these. I love that all three of the lines really kind of scale well with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, the way it's working is all of the Muppets are, or all of Jim Henson's projects are living together in this environment.
That's very cool.
And this thing has been so much fun. I, of course, love NECA figures, but I dropped the ducky.
Rubber ducky.
He's gone.
I don't know if NECA is going to be able to top these Palisade figures. These things are just so awesome.
They are pretty sweet.
And I
So
mean,
is that in that upper right hand corner? Is that Jim Henson?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I was going to say it kinda looks like
Palisades did. There is a few skits where there is a Muppet version of Jim. Sorry, I'm working a little bit backwards.
No, you're fine.
And so that is the Muppet version of Jim Henson,
Very
which
cool.
is absolutely lovely. I actually have all of the Muppets now. I am waiting on Lips to come in, and then he'll be hanging out with the band down in here, which is going to be so nice. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share. I've been working on it for about a month now, and it is officially done. So yeah, awesome.
That's awesome.
Where's the two old guys that hang out in the balcony at? That was my
They're on the
favorite.
balcony.
They're hanging out in the balcony.
Oh, there they are. Well, okay, they're there. They're not at the opera balcony. Okay, I see them now.
Yeah. I actually built a balcony for them.
I got to tell you, I don't know. I know I definitely do. But when that show came out, I got to tell you, man, I swear to you, everybody in the country watched the Muppet Show.
Oh yeah.
It was. I have to tell you, I think everybody thought it was the biggest joke ever. But within maybe a quarter of the way through the first season, I swear to you, everybody was watching the Muppet Show. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'm really not sure why it ended as quickly as it did, because it was everywhere all the time. And if there was a segment that you didn't like, it didn't matter, because the next segment was going to be something that you did like, and it was such a great show.
Well, and they've tried to relaunch it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Most recently, Seth Rogen was a producer for a relaunch, and I'm really hoping that they Disney brings it back, because if you haven't watched the special that was on Disney Plus, it's awesome. It's definitely worth watching.
It was just an absolutely amazingly silly long shot, and it became such a cultural thing that, I mean, how many Muppet movies were there because of that TV show that was only on for a couple of years? I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing how it took
I think
by storm.
one of the biggest driving forces, they had all the hottest stars at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
anybody
and
was on the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, actors today want to be part of it, and they act like it's a hard egg to crack, a hard nut to crack, and it's really not. Make funny skits, have music, have actors who want to be there. People will watch it.
I suspect the variety show went through a stage where celebrities just wanted too much money to be on, and they just stopped inviting them. And now I think you're right. We're kind of back to, it's cool. Everybody wants to be on there now. And John's right. I mean, the biggest movie stars in the world were on the Muppet Show, and the ones that were like in the B and the C stringers were on Love Boat. I mean, but yeah, it was amazing. It really was.
I'd like to see a relaunch of the Muppets with special guest Billy Bob Thornton and Charlie Sheen.
You're gonna have to leave now. Silence him. Make him stop talking.
I can kick you at any moment.
Yep.
All right,
no,
so
great
that's
work.
what I wanted to share.
That's fantastic work. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I have to be honest with you. I find it, I'm not doubting you, but I find it not hard to believe, but actually incredible that you said you've been doing that for a month. I can't seem to get breakfast and a load of laundry done in a month. I don't, I mean, it's, that's pretty amazing.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, when I set up at shows with the amount of work that I set up with, people always ask like how I'm able to turn them out so quick. And I don't know if I was just undiagnosed ADD or something, but I get really like hyper tunnel vision on projects when I'm working on something. And so I just, any free time that I get, I'd knock out a building, I'd knock out a set or whatever, and then just keep going. Yes, Pepe is in there. He's in the Muppet stage. He's on the stairs with Rizzo.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So.
Nice. No, fantastic work.
Thanks.
Yeah, definitely fantastic.
And if you're a Muppet fan, listen, I used to have the Diamond Select figures. Get rid of the Diamond Select figures. That company's out of business anyhow. The Palisade figures, they are just absolutely wonderful. I don't when you open the Palisade figures, I don't understand how that company didn't survive, because like the product they were making is just absolutely wonderful.
They were way ahead of their time too.
Well, some of them are really, really pricey. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, now they are, yeah.
Yeah, when I've bought all but like 2 of mine new in the box, and some of them had price stickers of like $7 and $8 on them, which is just infuriating. That when they were coming out, I was at the end of high school where I was too cool to buy toys, and then in early college where I was too broke to buy toys, and so I missed the whole line. And the fact that I have a friend who he bought the backstage that I built to fit my space, but they have a backstage that they made, and it sells for between $1,500 and $3,000 now.
Nice.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I have a friend who bought one for $16 on clearance, he said, back when they were out.
Wow.
And I'm just, when it's 1,000% increase, that's insane. But supposedly one of the guys who was the sculptor with Palisades with the Muppets, he now works at NECA. And he had been pushing for NECA to do Muppets or do Sesame Street or do one. And then when they did Sesame Street, that's why Sesame Street was that weird size, that weird scale that everyone complained about, because they blend with the Palisades. Once Diamond Select went out, then NECA took over the Muppets, and they're going to be in that same scale. But I'm telling you, those Palisade figures, there's only 2 of them up there that I have issues with how they were sculpted or how they look or anything, and they're going to be hard to beat. So I don't know. We'll see. I love NECA, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it.
I know Nancy's got the Fozzie with the Vacation Fozzie.
Vacation Fozzie, yep.
And the Indiana Jones Kermit. And both of them have magnets to keep the hat stuck to their head.
Yep. Most of them that have hats, they are magnetic to their heads.
Yeah.
I mean, the articulation is dated, but those figures are 23, 24 years old. I mean,
yeah, I know, right? Man.
So I've been on quite the Muppet kick. If you follow on my Instagram, I've been on quite the Muppet kick lately. But I don't care. It's fun, and that's what the hobby's about. So
exactly right. Yep. Exactly right.
Marshall wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
Are you planning on doing any more of those?
Yes, I have a buddy who is wanting me to make him a 1, 2, 3 building. And so I normally don't do commissions, but we have an existing interaction. And so when he asked me to make one, I'm going to make him one. And then I'm going to have a couple of them at Gadsden. I'm going to have a couple that are for copyright purposes, not Sesame Street,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
Sesame
Right.
Street adjacent.
Yeah. Right.
And so I'll have a couple at Gadsden in July. Different, like the wall, a section where it's just the wall, and then I want to do a couple of the 1, 2, 3 buildings. But yeah, I'm making them. I would never do one that big for somebody because each one of those cubes in that, like, you would think it's machine made, it's factory made, so those cubes would be the exact. They're not. They're not. The
No,
exact And when you're cutting stuff to fit perfectly, an 1/8 of an inch here or there, a 16th of an inch here or there, and it changes everything up. And so I had a couple people message me on social media asking, could you make me some stages? No, I would never make those stages for anybody. I don't even want to move those in my house, let alone like they're in place and they're staying. They're not moving.
Exactly.
Let alone the UPS try to touch them.
Oh Lord, yeah.
I got a question. I got a question for Adam. Have you? I know you're in the movie stuff. Have you seen the 8-inch Michael Keaton Batman and Christian Bale Batman Walmart Scott? I think it's Dark Horizon, maybe.
No, they are Beast Kingdom.
Beast Kingdom, yeah, that's it.
I have.
Have you seen them?
I have. They're tempting. They look fine. They're out of scale with what I collect. And there are proportion issues, just like there are with the McFarlane things. I will say for $37, that it seems like a good deal if you're wanting to have a collection of movie Batman. But I'm not going to get them because I have all of the McFarlane ones. Those are the Batman that I need. I wish he would release the last 2 suits that I need from the movies, but no, I'm good with my Batmans that I have. Nothing wrong with them. They look fine. I've heard some of their joints are loose, but same can be said about any figure. So
I'm in the same boat. I don't collect that scale, 8-inch scale, but my Walmart's got them and they're not moving. So as soon as I hit clearance, so I get around the $20, I might jump in and get both of them.
Every Walmart I have seen them out in my area, Springville, Trustville, and then another one towards the Birmingham area. I saw them once. When I went back, they were all gone. And so they're selling here. And I mean, honestly,
not here.
At $37, seems fine for the price for what, I'd like to only pay $20. Yeah, so would I. But you know what? Here we are.
Well,
Those days are gone.
usually our Walmart don't get stuff like that. When they do, it sets.
You want to talk about a Walmart not getting stuff? Springville Walmart doesn't
They
get
are
stuff.
the worst.
They
Absolute
don't
worst.
get toys. They don't get collectibles. So when I saw them update it and I saw the barcode for that, I was like, ooh, look at this.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm telling you, they
Shane,
Yeah.
tell him, Shane, tell him.
They put 6 of them out, and I'm telling you, in a week they were gone.
Yeah.
But the thing about Springville's Walmart is when they put new stuff out, it's gone. It's not just me buying the stuff in this area. There are other people collecting in this area. I don't understand Walmart. You put stuff out, people buy it, and you never put it out again. What are we doing?
Well, that's
Send it
like
the same way.
with us. G.I. Joe's, McFarlane stuff, it would sell like crazy. And then they quit putting it on shelves. Just did away with it. The Master of the Universe stuff, it'd be sold like crazy. And they quit
Back
putting it
when I
on shelves. I just
When
don't
I
understand
collected
it.
Marvel Legends, ours would they'd be like 3 or 4 waves behind everybody, and they'd finally put new stuff out, and then they'd be like, well, it's not selling. Well, that's because it's 3 years old. You just put it
Exactly.
out, and everyone's already got it.
Exactly.
Well, right now this Walmart over here has reissued Iron Man, Peg Woman, one Cassandra Nova, and the Amazing Spider-Man. A whole bunch of them. That's it.
That's about what we have here. Yeah.
Ours around here typically get one case, and then that's it.
Yep.
And that Cassandra Nova wave, the Blade, and the Cowboy Deadpool, and the X-23 are in my living room.
No.
So,
And the
so-
Cassandra's still hanging on the pegs.
Yep.
But what Adam was saying, that's what's happened to retail. That's what's wrong with
It is.
retail because the internet's killed it because you can get it on Amazon or you can get it from Big Bad Toy Store or whatever just as soon as it comes out, by the time it makes its way to Walmart and Target, well, everybody's done got it.
Got it.
So then they sit there and they don't sell. And if they could get new, if the retail stores could get the new stuff out first, it would sell at retail.
But I don't even need it to be first. I just need it to be comparable. It shouldn't be 6 months to a year after it's in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, which is 2 months behind everybody else anyhow.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, as far as McFarlane, I got the red Azrael Batman suit from Night Falls. I think I got it for $10 the other day on clearance.
No, I had him. I just sold him for $10 to Toy Federation. So,
well, I got him new for it's $10. I was like,
I got the new one that they just did the proper repaint on, who is supposed to be here Friday. So exciting.
Are you talking about the one that has been out on pre-order?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually
fast.
Yeah. I never did get it, but I hope I can run across it. Yeah, that was the one. They call it something else, but that's the Night Falls, and the other one's the other one. So I think they call it Night Quest.
Yes,
but that's not the Night Quest one. That's actually the Night Falls one.
Yeah. The red one with the black armor, I called the Night Quest because that's what the toy was called back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, but yeah, that's what I've been working on. And so if you need dioramas, come to Gadsden CollectorCon.
Exactly right.
For all you Muppets.
Yep, exactly right. Yep, thank you, Adam. Fantastic.
No problem.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thanks.
Great.
Yep.
I told you every time you added to it how amazing it was. So
yeah, it's great. That's actually very clever. And I do understand that sometimes you make some things and it's just not gonna be duplicated.
No.
So
I part of it, I don't want anyone to have my stuff either.
There's certain things that you kind of go, I'm not doing that again because it's mine.
No, that's mine. You can have it when I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, maybe.
The conspiracy theory is Adam has created his company to fool his wife. He really don't want to sell nothing. Let's just get him off his back.
No, I started making dioramas so that I wouldn't have to spend my real money on toys.
Yep. Yeah, because real money's getting more real every day.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool beans. Well,
You stay up. I'll be right back.
There goes John.
I'll be right back.
You know how these old guys are. They got to go pee every 5 minutes.
Struggle's real.
Yeah. Okay, Corey, what do you got going on this week?
Well, I'm going to start with the figures first. Well, I guess not. We'll start with these. All right. My whole deal with the what's cluttering your shelves collection, I've done Wolverine this week. I'm gonna tell you what. This is how many of these things they produced. I looked it up. The last Wolverine to come with a Build-A-Figure part was in the Sugar Man Build-A-Figure wave in 2020. They just been overproduced. This is my number. My top three in the honorable mention. This is my number one. The X-Men '97 Wolverine.
It's not that they're overproduced. It's that Hasbro knows they don't need to sweeten the pot for Wolverine. People will buy him regardless if it's a figure or not. Same thing with Spider-Man.
Right. Well, so there's Wolverine. There's the X-Men '97 Wolverine. That's my number one anyway, because I love the X-Men '97 series. My number two. My number two is the Helverine. That was in a Build-A-Figure wave. It had no parts. I bought him anyway. That right there, that figure is awesome. I don't care if it is a reused figure. They changed the head and hands. I don't care. That was the big gripe about him. He still looks good. The third one, what's the third one? That right there is the brown suit Wolverine with custom metal claws I got off it's a retro card one. I got the custom metal claws off eBay, and they just kind of he ends up pushing me. They're sharp as I can be. So if you ever do that, watch your hands. I cut myself. I know 3 to 4 times on that.
What?
And like I said, that's a retro. That one is from the. He's also got metal claws on him. That is the one from the Love honorable mention from the Love Triangle 3-pack. That's like I said, that ain't even cracking. I looked about. I got 15 Wolverines between variations and whatnot. I only got 2 of the Tiger Stripe suit. And for stuff picking up this week, when I had to go do my health deal, and things can be all right, I run into this guy at Walmart and muscle shows, which is kind of weird. The Jack, not Jack Nicholson Joker. And today, when we was out and about, and we went to Golden Corral with the family, and I run into a little young man named Jonathan James. I told him I'd give him a shout out. And went to Target. They didn't have these on the shelf, but Target Florence, there's a young lady named Kimberly just started working toys today. Very helpful, very respectful. Didn't complain when you wanted her to go back and get it stuff in the back. She brought me out this guy. So I picked him up today. She brought a case out and asked me how many did I want. I told her I just wanted the one.
How many channels did you pick up with that thing?
It takes a lot. That's him seeing, side to side.
I know. It looks like a satellite dish.
And the girlfriend for our 1-year anniversary got me this. Dog poo with Wolverine and the Hulk hands and all that stuff. He is he's a different color than the other Wolverine, but the set's awesome. Which they had 6 of these today at Target, but she ordered mine for me. So, and I only got 3 figures this month. I'm just hunkered down, waiting for Yojo July.
I see. Yeah, which starts this week. So.
Well, now I'm talking about July, not June. They just tell you about it. July's when they start hitting.
Oh, yeah.
They start hitting old wallet.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well,
yes.
Yeah.
So I will be buying Joe's from July on and probably until September, October. Just a few at a time because you can't afford them. I added them up all the ones I wanted. It's like $386.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. So before every episode, Shane sends me this, which is basically the handwritten itinerary. How's that? Well, that's a good segue because I don't wear my glasses because of the glare off the screen, so I can't read this thing. So I keep looking over at it to see who I'm supposed to call up next, and it's Jen, and I keep going. Who the hell is Jen?
John, do you need to tell us something that we don't know?
No. So if you want to go ahead, Jen, are you?
You want me to start reading it?
No, I don't. Thanks.
Then put your darn
Wait, you want to tell the time, and then we'll go. We'll go. Hurry. Well, I had Marshall to help me with this, but we'll go.
There's Jen and Marshall.
Don't you pee your pants now? Go. If you need
Okay. Hey, Marshall, you want us to do a commercial break while you go do that or something?
No.
Sure.
Okay. So let me put a little backstory here. We debated for about 2 months about going to GalaxyCon, and finally I went about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I went ahead and purchased the tickets. I got 2-day tickets for me and Nancy. Of course, Marshall's free. And we planned on going up there. We actually was going to go stay Friday night and be there Saturday, stay Saturday night, be there Sunday. But then we ended up deciding, we'll just get up early for Saturday morning, go and save one night having to stay. And we get up there Saturday, and my goal was, obviously, and y'all know, y'all have heard me talk before, my goal, I got 5 people on my bucket list. I've got 4 out of 5. And Elvira was the 5th person on my bucket list of people that I wanted to meet. And so she was going to be there. she doesn't do many cons out in the East anymore. So I said, okay, we're going to go. And I want to go see her. And so I knew they had cast from Deep Space Nine. They had Armin Shimmerman, Nana Visitor, and Terry Farrell was supposed to be there, but she canceled there the last couple of days. And then Denise Crosby also was there for Next Generation. Crosby. So I thought, well, I'll take some action figures and get them to sign them too. I figured, well, I'll spend the whole day, with trying to do the Elvira thing and all that. So I figured, well, I'll get them Sunday and all this, and because there's also the show floor and all that, and so I figured, well, we're going to need a good 2 days. GalaxyCon itself, if you're going for celebrities, it's a good show to go to. It's a great show to go to. They had tons of celebrities. If you're going for anything else, you're going to be disappointed. Yeah. Because there was nothing else to it. I mean, you had anime, you had pops. I saw 2 small booths that had a few comic books. I saw 2 small booths that had a few toys. Rest of it's 3D printed stuff that don't even make sense. I mean, masks and things, and people. It's like 3D printed dragons and all. Yeah, just all that. I don't get it. And there was a lot of artists there. There was people trying to sell their own art, and some of it was good. Don't get me wrong. And I know it's technically supposed to be pop culture, not necessarily like a Comic-Con or anything, but they even had a booth set up doing tattoos. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, I was very disappointed. So, long story short, we were done by 2:00. I mean, literally, we'd done and saw everything we wanted to do by 2:00. So we ended up going back today. I mean, go ahead.
So, Marshall, show us your tattoo.
I didn't get a tattoo.
No, we literally, on the way up there, because we waited about the hotel room. So on the way up there, we stopped for breakfast. I got online and reserved us a room at the Red Roof Inn Plus, and which is like just a few miles from the fairgrounds where it was at. So after it's over, we like I said, we were done by 2:00. We left. We got to the hotel about 3:00. Checked in. We went and got something to eat. Come back, and I told Nancy, I said, I'm really ready to just go home. Because I said, I really don't care about going back tomorrow because there's nothing really I want to see. Yeah. So we basically spent $150 for a hotel room that we stayed in for about 2 hours, and then we checked out and left. Come on home last night. So
nice.
But it was worth it because we were on our feet the whole day. And
you should have gone to the seedier part of time and got the hourly rate on the hotel. You didn't have.
Well, and I'm not gonna lie. Part of my decision was, we got there as we left the hotel to go get something to eat. I noticed like right there within 2 blocks of it was a homeless encampment.
Nice.
And the funny thing was it was the Red Roof Inn was like 3 stories. We're on the 3rd floor, but the 2nd, 3rd floor, it's one of those where it's more like a motel where the doors are on the outside. But you got an elevator to go up to get to the floor, but you come out and you're outside and you got the doors on the outside. Funny thing is, in the elevator, you got to use your key card to go back to the 1st floor. You don't have to use the key card to go to your room, but you got to use the key card to come back to your 1st floor. So I said, what is it? I'm sitting here thinking, okay, these homeless people climbing the wall up there and hopping up on the 2nd, 3rd floor, then they go in the elevator down to the, or what? I don't know.
So, well, now you know what the plus was all about.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, dude, that ain't funny because I got stuck in the elevator one time at one of those places, man. We had to have a key card to go to certain floors. It's not funny. I got stuck in the basement eventually.
Really?
I couldn't get out.
That's not good at all.
My cousin was there and he said, hey, come over and check this place out. I went over there and there's a lady getting in the elevator, so I just walked in the elevator with her. Next thing I know, I was stuck in the building. Couldn't go nowhere else. Stuck in the basement. People looking at me like I was a dummy.
Well, anyway, I told Nancy, I said, I'm kind of concerned the van may not be there when we get up in the morning, so we decided to go ahead and leave. But it was worth it. Come home, sleep in my own bed. I was happy with it. I was,
So John, what tattoo did you get?
I did not get a tattoo. I don't like needles.
You didn't get something that said Jen on it, did you?
Yeah. And Nancy can't show hers on the show, so.
Nancy.
Why? What do you mean?
TMI, John, TMI.
But anyway, so I just the pictures are kind of random. This is me and Marshall Armin Shimmerman played Quark on Deep Space Nine.
Mm-hmm.
Played the principal on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
He was.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. He was just out walking around talking to people. I mean, because while I was over in line, I look over and there's Nancy Marshall over there just carrying on a conversation with him.
Was he staying at the Red Roof also?
I don't know. I don't know where. I'm sure that was.
No, he still had some of that leftover gold pressed platinum.
He did tell Nancy Marshall a story about one day that something happened to the makeup lady that takes the makeup off of him after the show, and he had to drive home wearing his full ringy gear and about scared his wife to death when he got home. And she said people in traffic were looking at him as he's going by.
That's
That's hilarious.
But I mean, this right here, because last year I went to see William Shatner. He was fourth person on my list in Huntsville. I went there just for him. Didn't really care about anything. Same way with when I went to Joe Fest for Sergeant Slaughter and all that. This is the first one I've been to see more than one celebrity. And actually, since we were there, I actually went around and talked to a lot of them. And I didn't realize how fun it is just to go talk to them, especially if they're nice. Every one of them we talked to at this show were super nice, and they weren't. How some of them kind of come off like, well, I'm too good to be talking to you, but I'm getting paid to be here. Kind of type attitude.
Exactly.
They acted like they actually wanted to be there. I mean, when he's when we went up to his table and got the autograph and all that, and he said, anything you want to ask me, anything you want to know. I said, and I told him, I said, man, if I'd known this, I'd made a list. But I said, I can't think of a thing now that you asked me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And that
Was
makes
Cisco
sense.
real cool after he got bald?
Yeah, I would like to ask him how much of a pain was it to take the makeup off?
I don't know. He said it started out 4 hours putting it on, but it got down to 2 hours
Nice.
later on. So, but I would have thought it took longer than that. But yeah, I mean, he was super nice. Denise Crosby, she was nice. We sat there and chit chat a little bit. I totally forgot about her being on Walking Dead. She
For
was
a real short time, yeah.
Yeah, in Terminus, the cannibal camp or what I call
She
it.
was the cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one cooking up the fresh, tender legs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, she's one of those ones where if you wanted to sit down and have an old time Hollywood conversation with somebody, she would be a great candidate for that because of her father.
Yeah.
And
I
I know a
wish
lot of that stuff's been in books and stuff, but I bet there's some happy stories that she could tell too.
Because I love all the road trips with Bob Hope and Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Those are hilarious.
Guys, I'm going to have to bow out.
Yes, sir.
Being on. All right. Have a good day.
Hey, thanks.
Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd love, there was a few people in line there. I didn't want to hold the line up and all that. So but yeah, I would have, and she would have. If I'd asked her, she'd probably sit there and talk to me about it because I mean, they said they were all real friendly.
Yeah, she's gonna take more pictures.
Yeah, she just taking because I'd done the selfie thing, and she told Nancy take as many pictures as you want, and was she the one that give you the advice on which way to turn it?
Yeah.
Okay, it was her. Yeah, both ways. Yeah, turn the camera 2 different ways and all that. But yeah, she was super nice, and
I know when I saw her on The Walking Dead, I was like, "Ooh, that's Bing Crosby's daughter right there."
That's right, yeah.
Everybody's like, "No, it's not." Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Of course, her sister Kathy Lee was the first Wonder Woman. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shut Adam's feed off before he comes wandering in his underwear or something, thinking that camera shut off.
That would not be good.
No.
He got out himself.
He's coming through there. Have you ever danced with the governor of Pale Moonlight?
I'll let Marshall talk about this one.
There we go.
So like we were taking pictures with Jimmy Hart, aka the Mouth of the South, and he actually let me hold the microphone and
Megaphone. Yeah.
And he said, well, you should like do a picture where he's like yelling into the microphone, and they would plug their ears in like he was like it was loud and all, and like I really enjoyed it.
Well, I know you, and with your big mouth, you don't need one of those megaphones.
Yeah. He's the big mouth of the South.
That's offensive. That is very offensive.
Fun fact about Jimmy Hart. You know, when he was first hired with the WWF, you know, he was hired as a music producer for the theme music. You know that, right?
Do what now?
He was hired as a music producer for the entrance music. Yep. And he was kind of spawned into that.
Yeah. He funny thing was, we walked over that way, and Nancy felt somebody grab her by the arm and pull her over the side and said, "We need to talk." And she looked, it was Jimmy Hart. And she had on her it's like Burger King, you remember the old style Burger Kings had burger real big and then King in the bottom.
Yeah.
She got that shirt that says Jesus is King.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw her shirt and he pulled her over and he started showing his WWJD bracelet that he has sewn on that he wears all the time. He can't even take it off because it's sewn on. And he's talking about doing had the thing do the Bible verse, talking about the what do you call it where they're going to perform for the troops?
Yeah. Salute to the troops or
USO.
USO, that's it. I was wanting to say ISO. So I'm talking about, you know, he had got that bracelet there and he's been wearing it ever since and all that.
Oh.
It changed his life.
He was telling me about, he's talking about, you know, he said the guy was serious. He said, and it caught him by surprise out of the blue. This guy was seriously thought that he was a vampire. And it was asking him if he was a vampire. And he said, "Man, I'm a vegetarian." He never. I guess that guy never heard you can't get blood from a turnip, right?
That's funny.
Wow.
But he said he said that guy was actually serious. He said, "I didn't know what to say to him. I never had anybody approach me like that before, you know."
Schizophrenic or something, yeah.
But yeah, he sat there. We talked to him probably 10, 15 minutes.
He was really nice.
Yep. He's got a reputation for us in wrestling being one of the most approachable people.
Last year at FollyCon, he was just wandering around. He was all over the show. I don't think he spent much more than 5 minutes at his table. He was just wandering around talking to people. So
yeah,
that was the same way the year before at FollyCon. Him and Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah,
they were just out talking to people all over the place.
Yeah,
they had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was there, and there's a few other. Lowerly was there, and I can't remember the other guys. We didn't get to talk to them, but yeah, he was super nice. And Ted DiBiase was supposed to be there, but I think he had some kind of family emergency and had to cancel last minute. And
yeah, I was actually hoping he would be.
Yeah, and Marshall was hoping to see him because he was at Gadsden Con last year, and Marshall made buddies with him, so he was wanting to say hi to him, but
I'm trying to. Got a goal: get my face stuck in his head.
Okay.
That's my lifetime goal.
Okay. Well, you sure done it for us.
I feel bad for Ted DiBiase because I suspect he's going to try to lay low for a while. His people are going to do nothing but hound him over that legal trouble his son's in.
His son got into.
Yeah, I don't blame him if he was doing that, just laying low.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Marshall, he could do you like he done to young Rob Van Dam, made you kiss his foot for $100.
But this, of course, this is
oh, sorry.
And Nancy just took some other pictures. That's of course Nana Visitor from you played Major Kira on Deep Space Nine.
I would never have recognized her.
Good night. She's
kind of
got
let her hair grow out a little bit because she always kept it kind of short, like
yeah,
above her ears.
Yeah. But you talk about she was one of the sweetest people you ever met. I mean, she was super nice.
She was really nice.
Yeah,
actually.
she talked to Ben Marshall, and
And it makes a big difference when they're nice like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It absolutely makes you want to go back and see them again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, all three of them I'd definitely go back and see again, and hopefully they'll be back around, somewhere around here because I'd like to go. I'd like to go, and I make me a list so I can ask some questions next time.
Well, there you go.
It's kind of like with Lisa Kudo, Zorana.
Yeah.
She was great. I could sit and talk to her for hours.
Who was that?
I got the chance
Lisa
to do just
Rugino.
about that. Virgilio, not Virgilio. That's my wife's maiden name.
Oh, you talking about Zorana?
Zorana, yeah.
Yeah. She was just like her. She said just talk, chit chat.
Yeah, she's just so nice and talk.
And but yeah, she was, and she's. I mean, of course, she's got some shoes that was kind of thick, but she's nearly as tall as I am. I wasn't expecting her to be that tall.
Wow, I thought she was a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't realize you was that tall. And she said everybody on the show was pretty tall.
Oh, well, maybe that's why, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Very Boswick.
Yeah. And they said, I mean, he's sitting over and said there wasn't nobody at his table. There was a lot of them, even them from the Twilight, the three from the Twilight. There wasn't very many people at their table. Everybody was there to see Elvira. I mean, they had her area carpeted, and she had a huge line.
Like she had TV over there.
She was, We was in line over 2 hours just to get up there to see her. But
now that looks like her. That definitely looks like that picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if y'all how much Deep Space Nine you guys watch, but there's the Mirror Universe.
Yeah.
She played in the Intendant, and that's the action figure that I had her sign. Was this, of course, this one right here of the Intendant. Her character is from the Mirror Universe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh, Intendant Kira," and I said, "Yes, that's one of my favorite episodes." And she said, just the other day I watched the original episode for the first time, talking about Mirror from the classic Star Trek. And
that's all good.
Talking about how there they had all these different costumes and all, and she said all they did was just put a sash on their regular costume.
That's all it was. Put a mustache on Spock, and
I said, Spock had to go too, But I think she's sitting there carrying on, telling me, "So I just watched the first time. I thought, it's just kind of cool to hear them, just to hear them talk, just like we were normal people. Just
right.
Chit chat, That's Jerry Trainer from iCarly and some other stuff he's on. It's just some random pictures she took while I was there. Peter Weller, RoboCop, Buckaroo Banzai,
Batman.
And so he was there, and actually, I hadn't even intended on seeing him, but because I didn't know how much time we were going to have, I didn't know how long these lines were going to be, what they were going to be, or anything. But we were standing right in front of his table while we were waiting for Elvira, and we literally stood there 2 hours. The line barely moved. And so I told Nancy, I said, "You just told my spot. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here and see him." And I went over and talked. And funny, because while I was standing there, because there's a couple of people in front of me, and he looked at her and he said, because the line was long. It went across the building, and he looked over and he said, "What are they in line for?" And his assistant said, "They're here to see Elvira." And he said, "Who?" She said, "Elvira." He said, "She's here," because apparently they don't even know who else they got booked. And he said, "Really?" He said, "How old is she?" And he said, he got on his phone looking up her age, and he said, "Well, gosh, I'm 4 years older than she is."
Yeah.
I guess he thought she was a lot older than him, but and it's funny because then, when we got up closer to the line, he actually walked down there. I guess when his table was clear for a minute. And he walked down there and actually kind of cut line in front of everybody and talked to her for a minute.
Did you guys ever watch if you've ever watched the animated version of Dark Knight Returns?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did Batman Bruce Wayne in that.
Yes.
You don't get it, son.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I seen a documentary with him talk about wearing that RoboCop suit. He was in the car. He was in his underwear, only wearing the top half of the suit.
Yeah, I believe
that.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, of course, this, like I said, Elvira was the main reason when we had our picture that we got. We got when we first went in. We stood in line outside for an hour. Everybody got there at 9:00. Got signed in. There's like 5 lines side by side, all squinched up together. We was in the second line. We was kind of early. Stood out there for an hour in the hot heat and everything, waiting. When we went in, I went straight to her. I followed 2 or 3 other people because everybody was there to see her. Went straight to her table, and I was like 5th in line there. And then they come up and told us, said she's not going to do anything until the photo op at 12. And she said, then after photo op, she'll be over here at her table. So I said, well, I got the picture, the photo op, so I ain't no need me standing here because I'm going to have to leave to go for the photo op anyway. And then, of course, when the photo op was over, I went straight back over. And by that time, the line was across the building, and we still waited. We ended up waiting 2 hours.
Wow.
But that go back right there, Shay. That was Peter Weller standing there talking to her in that picture. That's him right there on the right. You can kind of see his glasses and all.
Yep.
So he just kind of stepped up there and started talking to her.
That's funny.
Yeah. They just had to be careful because there was no photos or video or nothing of her, so she's snapping stuff when she wasn't
You got to
supposed to.
sneak them, yeah.
Yeah, I had to sneak them.
I think we did that with Sarge, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, we didn't show that picture then.
That picture
And then,
was-
of course, there's Marshall with his bounty, his microphone that Jimmy Hart signed, and I got to get him some batteries. I don't know.
No, no, you don't.
They'll probably disappear after the first 5 minutes.
Please
Yeah, you
don't.
don't need to. No, it's broken, John. It got water in it. Sorry, Marshall. It doesn't work.
Yes, you need the batteries. You need the batteries.
Marshall,
No,
the batteries will damage it and it will affect the value, so you don't need to put none in
No,
there.
I ate them.
No.
I ate them.
I thought that was pretty cool. That's sort of his gimmick, the megaphone, and he actually
Yeah.
had a bunch of. They had blue ones
Yeah.
or red ones. You could pick which color you want.
I think he also had a black one too.
They may have, but I thought that
See,
actually worked too. That's what's neat.
He had a blue one when he was a manager at Dino Bravo. He had a red one when he was a pink one with the Heart Foundation,
Yeah.
and the black one. I can't remember who he had. Rick. No, he didn't do Rick. Root. I don't remember who he had the black one with. Paul Orndorff, I think.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of a pretty neat gimmick for him. To
It
bring.
is a gimmick. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It is.
Of course, there's I couldn't find a good. Like I said, it was last couple of days. And I'll tell you another story. But I wanted a good carded figure that was like near mint condition to get them to sign. And so I ended up getting this Migo off of eBay, which I really wasn't that thrilled with it because he looks really mean in that.
Yeah, not happy. He's not a happy, whatever the heck those things are called. Ferengi.
But because I really wanted one of the Playmates figures like I got for the others, and I honestly I really wanted, but it was so they made some limited figures back in the day on Playmates. One of them was Natasha Yar, and they were limited to 1,701 figures.
Mhm.
Of course, the fans complained. So the third figure that come out, supposed to have been Lieutenant Barkley, was also supposed to have been limited to 1,701, but they increased him to 3,000 because they had so many people complain because they couldn't find the first 2 limited figures. And I actually found a good carded one on eBay, $225 for Natasha Yar, and the guy sent me an offer, said he'd take $200 for it. And I was so tempted. I thought, man, but of course, I would have took a chunk of my money that I was saving for that. And I said, plus he said no, but I said I would have loved to got that and had Denise Crosby to sign it. But like I said, I was really more focused on the 3 from Deep Space Nine. I thought, well, if I got time, I'll go see her. I didn't know that, it would be that easy, but that would have been a figure that I would have wanted her to sign because number one, it being so limited anyway, and then have her to sign it would be really cool. But what's this going? And of course, this was the Elvira that I still had boxed, the one in the red dress. I always kind of liked the one in the red dress anyway. So that and I took to get signed, and I actually had her do it for me and Marshall. Put mine and Marshall's, both of us, his name on it. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
He wants it his ring.
Yeah. You want to keep it in your room? So was that something you was going to ask him, Shane?
Oh yeah. Marshall, where did she sign your name at?
I'm not even gonna answer that.
God.
Answer that. I don't want to. I ain't want private.
John, was this the reason you asked me? This the reason you asked me? Did I have bail money?
Geez, it's a good thing they didn't put your dad's last name in there. Your name would have been.
Yeah.
Well,
Face is turning red.
certain people are famous for certain things. That's for sure.
We
Ain't
going
no
to
doubt.
Walmart yesterday, and he said, "That's what." Went by the women's section, the bras hanging up there, and he said, "That's what she wasn't wearing at that."
Yeah.
I don't want to look at a woman's.
Oh, you'll get right over that, son. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Give it a couple of years.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
You need cough drop.
No.
No.
Of course, this. Oh, yeah. What I was going to tell you. So Terry Farrell was supposed to be there too. Played the Jadzia Dax. I found a beautiful mint. I mean, the card is like perfect.
Yeah, he got
And
good
for these
man.
Playmates cards, they're hard to find, not beat up. Or I mean, even finding them on the peg when they come out, they were a lot of times bent and warped. So it's hard to find one. But I mean, the pictures I could tell. I mean, look how straight the card is.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And all that,
perfect
and this was a Spencer's Gift exclusive or dress uniform. So Monday was a week ago. I had 2 weeks before the convention or before the con. I found this on eBay and I bought it. 2 days later, I get an email from a guy said he's on vacation and he won't be back until next week, which was this past week, and Monday being a holiday. And I told him, I said, man, I said, and usually if they're on vacation, it'll pop up and tell you they're on vacation before you buy it.
Mhm.
Apparently, he didn't do something.
Seller won't return until a certain date.
Right. Apparently, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, look, I said, I bought that specifically for the con to get her to sign it. And so he said, well, he said, Monday's a holiday. I won't be able to ship it out Monday. He said, I'll send it out Tuesday. And I said, can you express it or something where I can try to get it? You know, I said, I need it by Friday. And believe it or not, he did. I got it by Thursday. And after all that, thinking, well, so I thought, well, it ain't going to make it. So I found another one on eBay like last Friday night. So now I actually got 2 of these, which I'm glad.
And neither one of them autographed.
The other one, the card looked pretty good, but the bubbles scratched up pretty bad. And I got it like Tuesday. And I thought, well, if I have to, I'll take this one. And he got it here Thursday. And then when we get down there, I found out she had to cancel. So I said, all that.
Cancel. And I was actually kind of hoping I could get to see her.
Yeah.
Actually.
So all that for nothing. But
Yeah.
so I got this. I'm gonna put it up. And hopefully she'll be at another con around here pretty soon, and I can.
But at least
maybe
now
catch
you
her.
got. But at least now you don't have to go back and get one. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Just now we got it. So we don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
see, that's how I remember Dean Crosby with her hair.
Yeah. Yeah. She always wore her short too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she had. Of course, like I said, I didn't even have an action for her, so I just got a
Yeah.
signed picture.
Elvira actually asked me how old was I, and I said 10. Even though you only get to go in free if you're 9, but we kind of lied. I guess.
They didn't ask us, so we didn't tell them.
So we aren't actually lying because they never really asked us. But she let me pick out a sticker, so I guess can't really see the.
He said he was trying to find one that didn't have a bra on it, and that's the one he'd come up with.
No.
He got one.
Do not. No.
He definitely got one.
No.
Hey, brother, you gonna change on that opinion in about 5 years, okay?
Oh. Of course, this was a photo with Jimmy Hart there. How many more we got? Okay, yeah, and so being
He
a Star
did a great
Trek
job
fan,
in that
since I
movie,
got these
too.
other Star Trek people, I went with
He
this Admiral Marcus.
Admiral Marcus.
If it hadn't been for
In the
that, I would have
darkness.
gone with the Buckaroo Banzai. No, but anyway,
I think I went with the Dark Knight Returns.
he didn't have
He
any.
done great.
Most
Oh,
of
he
them
did?
was RoboCop. Most of the ones
Yeah.
he had was RoboCop. But you'll notice I didn't get a selfie with Peter Weller. Now let me explain something here. I guess it's something new that they do at the cons now, because we got our photo with Elvira, and you saw she had her arm around me. While they were taking the picture, she reached down and pinched me on the butt.
No, she did not.
Denise Crosby, same thing. None of visitors, same thing. I said, this must be something. But when Armand
What about Pete?
done it, I decided right then, no more selfies. So that's why I didn't go for Norman.
I thought maybe Peter Rutter done it. I'm
Yeah,
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart got him.
A little bit over there.
I would have guessed they were after your wallet. But
It did. Hey, so
They already had that.
yeah.
I forgot to mention it. Yeah, we did run into Mike Matthews. He was up there, him and some of his friends. And his friends was there to see Elvira. So Mike was standing there talking to Nancy. That was, while we were all in line. And them two guys come out and they had their picture. And I leaned over to him. I said, when y'all got her picture, did she paint you on the butt like she did me, or was it just me? And they both looked at me kind of funny, like.
I'm going back up there. I didn't get my peach.
Actually, did they actually?
You didn't see?
Why would I be doing
What was you paying? You weren't paying attention. You're supposed to be protecting me, keeping stuff like that from happening.
Why would I be
Marshall,
looking at your butt?
Marshall, that's the reason she asked your age, son.
Why would I be looking at your butt though?
You're supposed to slap her hand and say, "Mama don't like that. Don't be doing that."
Why would I be looking at your butt?
Come on.
You should have jumped right in there, Marshall, taking one for the team. She could have grabbed the whole
That's with Elvira.
Are you saying I should have let her pinch my butt?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, definitely, buddy. Yeah, you should have
What a
saved your
story to
dad.
tell.
You should have saved your dad. You should have jumped right on that grenade, buddy. Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right, Marshall. Next time, I'll take one for the team, man, when you have to.
Yeah, you do it. You do it.
Yeah, okay.
No, just for the record, I didn't actually do that. I was just kidding.
No, we figured as much.
Thank God.
You
And,
never know,
and
there
Marshall's
might be
9 years
one,
old. Wink,
like,
wink, nod, nod. Yeah. We know
Yeah.
that.
No, they was also because a lot of times every one of them, they was like, I didn't mind one, just grab you and put their arm around you like, yeah,
Sure.
That
like,
hurt.
no big deal. And
Yeah, the one even asked, is it okay if she hugged you? Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
Huh?
Cassandra.
Crosby, the other one.
oh yeah, not a visitor. She actually asked me, she's okay if I put my arm around you. I said, yeah, I don't mind. And
Cassandra Peterson is probably watching this
Yeah.
saying, I did
Yeah.
not do that.
and I wasn't sure about Elvira, but she did. She put her arm around both of us, took a picture because they come out there.
Nancy over there with Billy Club.
A guy come out there and told everybody just before they started going in. He said, don't touch her, do not hug her, do not try to kiss her. He said, yes, people try to do that. He said, don't do none of that.
Marshall.
Yeah.
What? Saying that I would do that.
That order was from Marshall.
And
Shane's being
I did.
offensive.
I hollered and I asked the guy. I said, well, just for the record, if she wants to hug or kiss me, I'm okay with it.
What? Mama, did you hear that?
Marshall said the same thing, probably. He was playing it up.
Mama, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
We'll have a talk after the show.
Oh,
Oh,
They're going to talk after the show. I heard that one.
so
It's like you wait till that camera goes off.
we're gonna keep the show going until you go to bed.
Yeah, right.
Shane's going.
Until she goes to bed, you have to go to work in the morning.
John's gonna have two black eyes to shed the tear twice.
But no, all in all, like I said, the con itself was a big disappointment. But meeting and talking to celebrities and all that,
yeah,
man,
it was a great experience.
that's one of the best experiences I've had at a con. I mean, I really enjoyed
They
it.
sit in line, you talked a lot.
Yeah, standing in line, and so that might be my new thing. Instead of collecting toys, just going around talking to celebrities.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
there you go.
I was out.
It's probably cheaper in the long run.
It might be, yeah.
I don't know. Some of these celebrities' autographs and just to talk to them pretty expensive nowadays.
And
Yeah, it is
anime
getting
stuff.
expensive.
And like I swear, there was like probably like 1,000 people dressed as Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah, we did see a lot of monkey
Monkey D. Luffy.
around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them.
All right,
What is
I'm
that?
not gonna know what's that.
Huh?
And actually,
What's
and I didn't-
Monkey D. Luffy?
there was a guy in a Mars Attacks Martian outfit with the mobile head
And it had,
I mean-
he had the guns too and all that.
It looked really good. I mean, it looked really good.
And
we
he
was-
even had sound effects to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually, when he was, and which I wasn't over there, I was around there, but he said when he walked by that Denise Crosby and Nana Visitor went over and they pulled him aside and said, hey, wanted
That's
to
funny.
take their pictures with him.
That's funny. That's very funny.
But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, like if we had to vote on the best costume, I would say.
Yeah, that would definitely got the best costume. Right?
Yeah, that would have definitely.
There was a lot of them. I don't even know who they were. A lot of it I know was these anime.
I'm pretty sure
Japanese.
they were actually doing the costume thing.
Yeah. So, and I really thought there'd been a whole lot more people. I mean, there was quite a few, probably maybe 10% of people were dressed up. Now, I'll tell you another one. There was an older man, probably in his 70s, dressed up like James Doohan from Star Trek 5 with the, when he had the white shirt with the vest. And when I first walked by him, I thought, is that James Doohan? It can't be because he died. He literally looked just like him, did he not? He looked like Scotty from Star Trek 5.
Wow.
I mean, he was a spitting image of him. I was like, man, I wish. Yeah, we talked about that.
It was Scotty. He gave it all he had, and he got back. He got better.
But that to me, that his would have been number 2. If I was voting, the Mars Attacks would have been number 1. His would have been number 2 for sure.
I would have said the Darth Sidious would have been number 2.
Yeah, he saw Darth Sidious there. Yeah. Well, he was the emperor, but then he became Darth Sidious because I told him, I said, he's not Darth Sidious, he's got the cane. But then he pulled out a lightsaber, so I said, okay, now.
And he just threw out the cane and grabbed the lightsaber. And then there was also this other guy, like Indiana Jones with the lightsaber.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed up like Indiana Jones. And they both had a lightsaber. They was posing like they were doing a duel. And we were standing right between them in the background. And I'm sitting there and the woman gets ready to take the picture and I go. So she's gonna get on. Who's that guy in the background?
John's photo bombing people.
If I were to do it, I would have like.
I was like, I should have.
About 30 monkey Luffy's.
Yeah, that's what we was telling me.
I said 1,000.
Yeah.
That's what I told.
Yeah, they'd have to disqualify the monkey Luffy's because there's too many of them.
Yeah.
If they could have got one to stretch his arm out really long, I might have voted for him. But.
That would have probably been the winner.
Yep, that'd been the winner. Yeah, surprisingly, none of the other characters. It's all monkey Luffy.
I don't know what that is.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't.
How do you not know?
I don't pay attention.
Don't watch everything.
That show has 1,000 episodes in one season.
We like girls.
It's they have the live action
I haven't watched
series coming on now on Netflix, and it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'll pay attention. Of course, I've seen stuff around, but I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, that's all
funny.
we know. We watched the live action. I'm not even going to start on the cartoon because it'd take you like 5 years to watch all that.
I
Yeah, no
actually
doubt.
kind of want to watch the cartoon. Actually,
1,000
I might
episodes
watch
in one
it.
season.
Actually, if
No.
I wonder what.
Pretty
It's
sure
like.
But he's not joking. There's literally over 1,500 episodes.
Yeah,
of the
like
cartoon.
literally.
In one
Good
season.
Lord.
And the comic books. Oh yeah, way too.
Comic books are hard to read because they're backwards and
Yeah, like they have the backward print.
Yeah.
Like
they're
they're hard.
manga books.
Like you have to. It's unlike a real book. It's like instead of going
My
cover
buddy
to
reads
cover,
those.
it's cover to cover.
Yeah.
Right here.
They do everything backwards in Japan.
No.
Get your
I
movie
read a whole
read
one of
that
those
way.
books, and I'm sitting here thinking, man, it seemed like this story was told backwards. We'll come to find out it was because I was reading it backwards.
Nice.
Oh Lord, here we go. It's gonna be another hard to get item.
Yep. BBTS. For
Well, if
the
that's-
rumor mill was that there would be a hooded Coco with a throne at San Diego, but apparently, unless there's some other strange deal going on, it's a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. That's the assumption. Of course, they're not showing him, but they definitely did confirm that. I guess they did confirm, anyways, that there's a throne in there, and the guess is it's hooded Coco. So,
Yep.
Well, you know what I've heard It's going to be a throne in it, but instead of a hooded Cobra for this one, it's going to be a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander we got in the deal.
I tell you what, they do that, and people are going to be absolutely furious.
Yep.
It is a hooded Cobra Commander.
Yeah, if they do if they do Mickey
But
Mouse,
they're actually calling him King Cobra. Is what they're calling him.
Yeah,
And I'll about bet.
That's where the crown come from.
right.
I'll about bet if it's hooded Cobra Commander with a throne, that you wait roughly a year and you'll get hooded Cobra Commander on a retro card.
I already lost my I'm gonna have to stand up.
I really wonder if this isn't their way of trying to dodge parent outrage, because it's an online exclusive at what most parents would consider to be a obscure retailer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I was reading is going to be available on Amazon, Hasbro Pulse, every place is going to have it.
I thought this one was Big Bad exclusive.
No,
Fan
it's not
channel.
going to be. They just had the opportunity to release the info on it first. That's what I was reading.
Okay, so they're doing like GameStop has all of the red label McFarlane stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, might not be that hard to get to.
Yeah. They did have, because this was actually a video. Did y'all actually watch the video?
I did.
Yeah.
I thought the video was kind of cool. You could hear him laughing.
Motion stop. Yeah, it looked pretty good. I like that.
I'm guessing this is going to go up. They said soon, so probably I'm guessing within the first 2 weeks of
I think it'll be in June.
Yeah, I figured go up the day of Yojo June.
Well, we've got every Wednesday. We've supposedly got releases this month, starting this week.
Okay.
So,
what I've seen of
On
the
June 3rd, my birthday. Yeah.
oh, happy
what I've
birthday!
seen of the
Gonna get
what I've seen of the what's leaked for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, I'm glad because I won't be trying to get them.
Oh, I love them.
The what?
Nothing there to me.
Yeah,
Cereal boxes.
Man, I'm telling you, if you was a cartoon guy, you got to have these.
oh no, this
Yeah.
is 100% targeted to the cartoon guys.
Exactly.
I was a cartoon guy
Both
and
of
I didn't even like that episode.
I love that episd.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Well, this was the first miniseries. I mean, this is
Third miniseries.
I thought it was the first one.
No,
No, it was in-
Pyramids of Darkness.
Yeah.
The other con exclusive, I don't even remember that.
The what?
The other one they got up, I don't even remember that episode.
Oh, man.
I
You
thought
watch
Serpento was
cartoons, man, did you?
I thought Serpento was the third miniseries.
Yeah.
No, that was the fourth.
Yeah, that was the movie.
The mass device was first. Then
Yeah.
the Water Dominator. Then remember the Pyramid of Darkness was that the purple glowing cubes.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you had the
Come with
Serpent.
the derpy one.
Yeah, no, I mean this is
This
100% cartoon guy.
the big
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, to me, they felt like the Marvel Legends, they just phoned the San Diego Comic-Con in for them. And this one, to me, it kind of feels that way too, except for this one.
How much are they? Going
And I like the fact they had the small one, before they transformed too. They got that.
Exactly.
Yeah, these are what
This-
55. Is that what they
Yeah,
said?
54, 55, yeah, something like that.
I want to get for that derpy one.
Yeah. That's
The other one, I think, is what 59.
Yeah, if you didn't watch the Pyramid of Darkness, you need to go watch it because that was a great one.
It's also where they got the idea for the Operation Blackout game.
This is I have to tell you, I had to go back in yesterday and watch those 2 episodes again because I didn't.
Yeah.
This is a
Great set.
massive deep dive.
Into the cartoon, yep.
It is a massive deep dive. Very. I'm very curious. I'd really like to know what the thinking was behind this one. Is why this episode?
Honestly, I think it's because they had the female Crimson Guard mold and they needed
Right.
to use it somehow.
Right.
Yeah. And she's
I
not
think
even
that's-
that prominent in the episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because To me, they should have put Mara. They should have done the episode with Mara because
She was
Mara,
much
Mara,
more
yeah.
prominent. Yeah.
Mara was, in the two-parter, Mara was supposedly human
Mm-hmm.
because they'd already had the one episode
Right.
where Shipwreck had met her. But
Right. Yeah, this is a massive deep dive into cartoons.
Now let me ask you a question. Since they got that, are they going to come out with another one with the chair
with a what?
or something similar? Say they go back to the next picture, back to the picture before this was shown. Say the chair, are they going to come out with something for that one?
That's hard to tell. In a different
Chair
set.
may be in there with it.
I've seen some speculation that the elements from the sets last year will fit on the top of that console.
Oh, really?
These will secret.
That's the speculation. If you look at the top of that console, there's 3 spots there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is, isn't it?
So there's some kind of strange speculation that they're going to try to do the mass device in these weird 2-packs in pieces. My only question about that is that being a San Diego Comic-Con and putting a piece to something like that in one of those exclusive sets
Right there, it shows it.
Right there's one of them.
would be purely
That's a cup of
infuriating.
water.
Yeah, it's not a cup of water.
Unless they do it over the next several. But if they do it over the next several San Diego Comic Cons, it'll take forever to build a master device.
Well, yeah, exactly. So,
Unless they do
you
it
see them, you
forever.
can see them there pretty plainly. There's like receptacles there for something.
Now maybe it's exclusives. Maybe it's like the Hasbro Pulse
Maybe.
exclusive.
Well, the Snake Eyes Polar Bear set was an exclusive too. So
Yeah.
so was Breaker, right?
Right,
Target
yep,
exclusive.
Target, yeah.
So it's possible, I suppose.
And the divers was a Target exclusive too.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, that's right. The divers, yeah, that was the third set, wasn't it? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It does look like about the size of those things, canisters.
I get it if they're rarely available. I'll probably get one because Shipwreck there, he's all right. But Trooper
Shipwreck,
chick,
that's
I wouldn't mind
Hector.
having her. Is that Hector?
That's Hector.
Okay.
It's Hector Delgado.
They tried to make him forget who he was.
Right.
They even made his beard gray where he thought he was a lot older.
Yep.
Yeah.
Supposedly spent and all the others drowned when the flag sunk. And he was the only survivor.
Yep.
I remember this episode now.
Yeah. He went through the car wash and it ended up being a underpass to the lab. And,
I remember him doing his beard gray and everything was messing with his mind.
yeah.
So supposedly the deal with these is Comic-Con and limited availability at some point after the show on Pulse.
Right.
Yeah, limited availability at the show and after.
No, you
But,
ain't watched it yet. You ain't watched it, other than what you seen at Wolf's Den.
Here's the thing.
I
This one's
might
like, you're gonna
pick
get
this
it.
up.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I mean, I'm literally at the point where unless somebody invents a new way for me to get more money to get more stuff, that's the massive roadblock is that's kind of, I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm kind of reserving my opinion on both of these because at this point in time, it really does not look. I'm not going to be able to afford either one of those.
I have found the massive roadblock.
No, the massive roadblock is I have no money. I had plenty of money when I bought him.
You get the literal roadblock, not the
So no, I mean, I really am just. I'm kind
I'm
of
being more
reserving my
selective.
opinion. I don't know. What
I'm
matters
being
to
more
me.
selective what I'm buying.
Yeah, everything's so high.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now we might get, but when gas gets back down below $2, we might start talking about me buying some more stuff.
Well,
I
I don't think you need to be holding your breath on that one.
I don't know. It's dropped pretty good bit around here in the past few days.
Well, it's not the gas. The gas really isn't our biggest issue. It's groceries, which are not going. So it's just, and that stuff catches up with you, and among other things that in life that kind of catch up with you. So I literally I'm trying to be fair and just reserve my opinion on those two sets because I have to be honest, I don't think it has anything to do with me. I don't believe I'll be in the market. So
Well,
for
my opinion-
cartoon guys, I couldn't be happier for you.
Yeah,
honestly, 'cause
you're
those are a big
the
deal.
comic guy, though. I mean,
Yeah.
so honestly, that's where I see your thought on that. You know,
Yeah.
What really baffles me is they're doing cartoon figures exclusive to the Comic Con
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
instead
right.
of doing comic exclusive
Right.
figures like Quinn at the Comic Con.
Yep.
Right.
You would think they would do comic figures instead of cartoon figures.
If you look at the last couple of years, with the Cobra Law stuff and
Cold Slither.
Cold Slither, all of it. I mean, the Snake Eyes Polar Bear, on and on and on it goes. They, for some reason, Hasbro has a real aversion to the comics. They don't want to recognize it somehow, some way, and it's maybe it is some kind of weird kickback that they have to give to Marvel because they were involved in it. They own Sunbow, so they can't be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but they don't seem to want to acknowledge the comics.
I think that they know, and honestly, probably the majority of the kids that were in G.I. Joe in the 80s watched the cartoon, probably not near as many read the comics.
Oh, yeah.
And the comics were a little more adult oriented because,
that was my theory on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hands down. But you'll notice that the cartoon was on for 2 years and the comic is still running.
Yeah, a long time.
So, I mean,
For me, my idea of G.I. Joe, I'm more military based, and so the fuzzy little guys don't make a lot of sense to me.
I remember
Well, see, that don't make sense either because G.I. Joe technically wasn't a military-based thing. It was more sci-fi based than anything.
Yeah.
Again, the cartoon definitely was.
Yes, yeah. Now, if you was into the comics, you got more of a military type feel. But the cartoons were all sci-fi.
The fatal
laser rifles, laser guns.
Right.
But even early in the comic, even early in, I mean, like Zartan, that's not a normal military character. He's sci-fi. Be able to change colors or change.
Right.
I mean,
look like another person, and you know the Dreadnoks were originally supposed to have been some type of bears from outer space. The original concept was before they ended up becoming Dreadnoks.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
that was Hasbro's idea.
Yeah.
I had seen most of that was coming from. They wanted to somehow duplicate the success of the Ewoks.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was some strange time in the '80s too. It was a great time, but this. It's different. It's different for sure. So.
Anybody y'all know bought multiple the skid steers things? Because I want to Zambia. I don't know the thing.
No, I didn't buy one. Nope, those are still up for order, anyways, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
but I don't want to. I just want her. I don't want the thing.
Nope. Mattel toys, kids line.
I've seen them. They're awesome. I mean,
ain't no
what can you say?
It's too.
That's the kids line.
Yeah, this is definitely the kids line. But for kids line, it does not look that bad.
Nope, doesn't. Nope, doesn't.
That Bane actually looks pretty good.
He does.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up anyway.
The scale and the sizes is spot on.
Yeah.
You know, you got Bane, who's huge, and then you got Batman a little taller than Nightwing there.
Well,
I think it's
what I
pretty
like,
good to me.
yeah, what I like about the kids,
looks tiny compared to
they
me.
got a little thing that comes with them. Their accessories you got to stick onto, and you can build like a cage with them.
Mm-hmm.
See, like the thing he's got, well, not that thing, but like the long figures, you can build like a cage with them, like an accessory rack.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier. If you put the accessories aside, it's not a half decent adult line. You know, it's not. It's really not terrible. It really does look a lot like what Mattel was doing at the end of the line when
And
they had the license.
I do think that they are going to have cloth capes and stuff with all the Batmans and stuff like that.
You gotta be
Yes,
You
they
just
are
got,
going to have
guys,
5
you
pages.
just got mooned by a cat.
Do what, Marshall?
They,
You guys just got mooned by a cat.
No, you got mooned by Elvira and now mooned by a cat. You're having a
Let's
heck of
not
a
get mooned
weekend.
by no Elvira. No, we did not.
only pop in my mouth. But yeah, but that's what I understand. I've seen actual reviews on YouTube. Yeah, the capes are cloth
Kids
good.
line is actually pretty good. Not too bad.
What are all the little things over the grappler there or whatever? Is that them on
Here?
that tree there? The other side.
Are those
Looks
like
like bat
bullets or
wings
something?
and whatnot.
Bullets.
Grappling guns,
Launcher.
that launcher. That's a grappling gun. Looks like maybe some knockout grenades.
That's what I was wondering. Are those like bullets for the grappling gun?
Yeah, that's what it looks
Or
like.
is it like giant bullets?
It's funny that Freeze and that particular Batman look very much like Kenner.
They do, don't they?
Yep, they do.
Yeah,
Yep.
those are very good articulation. Very good
But,
articulation.
I mean, for a kid's line,
Oh
They
yeah,
look great.
no, this is great stuff. And that's the what, $15?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I
I
mean,
think it's
He'll be-
$14.99. Yeah.
that's a
He'll end
winner.
up going and pretending like he's just like a teenager with a beard. A mustache. What?
So you're a kid. What do you think? Do you approval?
Eh.
Eh.
No, seriously, that's actually really good. Good articulation, good everything. Everything's really good. Like,
Only thing they don't have as far as articulation goes that a standard Marvel Legend don't. It don't have an out crunch. It don't have the ankle pivot. Other than that, same. They got double jointed elbows and knees.
And that only makes sense because the more joints you put in a child's toy, the more likely it is they're going to get broken and parents are going to be angry. So,
And the more expensive it'll be.
yeah, right, exactly. Yep. Yep.
Simple business tactic.
but like for a kids line, yeah, that's actually really good.
Yes, I think it is.
Really good.
I mean, I got high hopes for the collector's line. The kids are this good.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So like, I would give that a thumbs up.
What you got to show, Shane?
Oh, well, I was going to show a few things. I picked 2 trading cards I picked up. I wanted to get people to kind of look and see if they kind of see anything different about these trading cards. They're Star Wars trading cards. I picked these up off Whatnot during a giveaway that one of my friends was having. And some people will look at it and say, oh, that's just a normal trading card. But do you guys notice anything about this trading card?
That piece of silver on it.
Exactly. Every one of these cards has 1 grain of silver in it. 999 silver.
Like real silver.
Like real, honest to goodness silver. You see it right here?
I don't believe it. I do
See it
not.
right there?
It's a grain, buddy.
I don't.
grain.
believe-
Grain. It's
A
very
grain is
tiny.
1/7,000th of a pound.
Yes. But each one of these
Wonder
has
what
a
it's
grain of
going per
silver.
ounce these days.
Do what?
Wonder what it's going per ounce these days.
I do
A
not.
lot. Over
I
2
need to
grand.
see it in real life.
Oh, for a pound of it? Oh, good Lord, yeah.
No, for
$1,000,000.
an ounce of silver is like over 2 grand right now.
That's crazy.
But isn't that kind of an odd thing to put right in the middle of the card like that?
It looks
I
cool
mean,
though.
You'd think they'd maybe at least put it on the corner or something instead of right in the
Maybe,
middle of it.
well, they're in different spots. I've got 6 of them total that I got,
Oh, really?
and as you can see, they're in totally different spots.
Han Solo. That doesn't really look like Han Solo.
Okay.
This is young Han Solo card here,
From the movie, buddy.
yeah, from the movie, yeah. And
You watched
then
Oh, I haven't.
I got an Obi-Wan and Luke.
Oh, cool.
It's actually a rainbow card.
Nice.
You can see kind of here by Luke. You kind of see the rainbow look in it. And up on the, you can see me a Star Wars Galaxy up here. But yeah, each one of these has a grain of silver in it.
That's actually pretty.
Lower Santica. Yeah, I just thought they were cool. And
Oh,
for
those are
free,
top Chrome cards. Okay.
oh yeah, they're tops.
Yeah.
And for for free, I'll take them all day, every day.
What year are they from?
I had it. I can't remember, but they're cool. I'll look it up and let you know. But I looked these up and I can't find them nowhere.
I mean,
You can find the regular cards.
Can't be that old. With the new Han Solo represented, they can't be that old.
Mm-hmm. But I can find the regular cards, but
these are like the chase cards, then, right?
These are from a totally different thing.
Wow.
You don't get these in the regular packs. These are they come in like a pack of just two.
Ah, okay.
And you get lucky if you get one.
Nice.
But he's a big card collector, and you can see this one has two of them, 2 grams in it here, and then up here at the top.
And the card's clear, but it looks like the corners are burnt off of it. That's pretty
Yeah. See, there's one there.
Very cool.
The top left, and then one in the bottom right. For free, I'll take them all day.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because silver is outrageous right now.
Oh yeah.
You better take those, buy food in the grocery store in a few years.
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I looked this one up on eBay, and it's nowhere to be found.
Well, that's good and bad, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. Well, what you got? You got something? You got something you wanted to do, Corey?
Oh,
Yeah, let me turn my headset off where he can hear. Y'all hear me good?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I ain't.
Take your headset off. This guy right here, he's my girlfriend's brother. Put your stuff down. Come over, Junior.
He's become a really good
show. He watches the show. He's a big fan.
He's become a really good friend of mine, also.
Get on camera with us. Come here.
Come on over here, Junior.
Come on, get closer, buddy. We get in frame. We can see you. Come on. Well, that's all right. You can bend down here. Get in frame, Junior. Bend down. Bend down. There you go. Hey, Junior. How you doing?
What's up, Junior? How you doing, buddy?
Yep, he's ready for wrestling. But yeah, he watches almost all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, Boss Hall. He calls him Boss Hall.
He's took our number one fan Nancy's place.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, Junior. I thought I'd get you on here. He's going back to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Thanks, Junior.
Yeah.
I think a lot of old Junior. He's a good old boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, one quick thing left for this week. Next weekend, next episode, not next weekend, but weekend after, will be my last episode. So for the foreseeable future. So if you want to celebrate my leaving, watch. If you want to tell me off, watch. If you want to not see Marshall on that episode, watch.
That's me.
But yeah,
we hadn't told you yet. Well, we hadn't told you yet. We're replacing you with Emmett.
well, that's probably not going to happen. So, that's that. So I don't expect it to be some big special thing because we'll have 2 more Wednesdays to talk about Yo-Joe June stuff and whatever else McFarlane comes up with, because you know how this is going to go. It'll be, they kind of compete with each other about how much product they can dump on us all at once, because no one doesn't want to be the center of attention. So it'll be an interesting episode anyways. But so that's that. Thanks for a good episode, guys. It is after 9, so that's probably enough for this 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yep. So, hey, Marshall, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Telling us all of your shifty stories from Tennessee. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I just didn't like being in Tennessee.
Poor Elvira ain't never gonna be the same, buddy.
No, she's probably going to retire now or something. She's done. She got to pinch your dad's butt. That was her highlight. That's the end of it. Her life is now complete. Yeah. So, anyways. So yeah. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for everybody comment. Hey Mason, I didn't mean to. I wasn't ignoring you, but it just my mind is really genuinely a lot of places tonight and not 100% here. So, thank you for the information. I guess that's it, right, guys?
Yep.
Cue the music. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
We'll see y'all later.
Later, guys.